I have to say that I first became acquainted with the concept of woman when I decided to run a little reading group on it, a master's level reading group. And I just came away amazed from every single session at the richness of this work. Long and interesting portrait of people like Christine de Pizan and many others. It's just an astonishing work to come up with a concept of woman that's philosophically defensible and completely shorn of stereotypes, and to watch it develop amazingly from the pre-Socratics to the present.
Well, it started when I became a professor, just a junior, very junior professor in Montreal at Concordia University. One, I thought, well, I'll write something on Aristotle's concept of woman, because I wrote a lot on Aristotle. I was shocked to discover, as soon as I finished and submitted it for publication, it was accepted right away. Because I did it looking at the philosophy of the person, and always looking at every place in that person's writing where the concept of woman was mentioned. Every one I submitted was snatched up immediately, which stunned me. And then one of them I wrote got a first prize in a contest. So again, I thought, I'm onto something here.
Tracy Rowland called Sister Prudence Allen a world-class authority on the philosophy of gender, and she is, both as a founder and a transformational figure. She co-taught the first women's studies course in Canada. An early essay of hers, A Contemporary Approach to Sex Identity, appeared in an anthology which was credited with a dramatic increase in the visibility and respectability of woman as a philosophical subject. But it's with her 3-volume work, The Concept of Woman, that Allen transformed the discipline that she helped initiate. She examined material which was either unknown or ignored in philosophical discussions. And she also forged out of this staggering amount of material a single object of study without sacrificing its rather glorious diversity. She also treated man and woman together as comprising the whole of humanity and the whole of the imaging of God. She utilized, where they existed, and constructed, where they did not, a series of intergender dialogues among her sources. They are elegant, teachable, and memorable. Thank you for this, Sister Prudence.
And then after about 6 or 7 years, I could go on a sabbatical. So I thought I would go to Washington, D.C., because I realized I needed to get some Catholic formation. I had very little or nothing. So after about 2 months, I realized I needed to stay another year. So I had gotten a grant from the Social Science and Humanities Research Council of Canada. And so I requested a much bigger grant. It was just such a welcoming environment. So I'm forever grateful to Catholic University.
Sister Prudence Allen from the Religious Sisters of Mercy is a remarkable person and an outstanding scholar. Sister Prudence has woven together philosophically, historically, and theologically the complex and often convoluted regarding the concept of woman. She's the master of this complex narrative and uses taxonomies and charts that would make engineers envious and philosophers ashamed at her clarity. I also had the great privilege to know the late Monika Hellwig, who broke new ground in Catholic intellectual life while remaining faithful to the spirit and vision of the post-conciliar church. Sister Prudence Allen does exactly that and is a very fitting recipient of the 2023 Monika Hellwig Award for Research.
Well, I'll tell you what I always thought was important is the truth. What is the truth about woman and about man from the philosophical perspective, and how that truth evolved and changed, or the attempt to get to the truth evolved and changed, is really fascinating. And just, well, I'm very touched by the fact that I was offered this award. It's a huge award in the sense that it concerns Catholic universities And the thing I found always is that Catholic universities and colleges were very, very welcoming to these kind of questions that I was raising. It's the generosity of the Catholic university faculties and students was extraordinary. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for this honor and for all the work that this association does for Catholic colleges and universities and Catholic libraries. I have to say, they're very, very important. Thank you so much. God bless you.